Hello, divine loved ones, and welcome today to Healing with Lucy. Today we're going to practice Feather Light Healing Yoga. Our theme is going to be about life on life's terms. We know that life can often challenge us with the unexpected. And today's theme, we're going to focus on staying in our own lane and practicing looking at ourselves and how we can be more of service so that we can shine our light into the community. So let's take our first posture today on our mats, seated. In your home, just find a comfortable spot, wherever that is, outside on the grass maybe, or in the house on a blanket, or whatever feels right for you. You just follow along in today's practice. We're going to start with a nice inhale. So our breath is very important in yoga, so we come to this quiet spot in the place that we have chosen today. Then we take a nice inhale and exhale. So just start to settle in and find the comfort on your sits bones so that you are connected and grounded to earth. And feel yourself lengthening out the spine, roll the shoulders back, inhale and exhale. So let's just bring our hands to our heart. And maybe we should ask ourselves, who are we blaming today? And who could we let go of judgment? Many of us are placing the blame on others in a time where they feel uncertain. Let's inhale and exhale all that. And ask ourselves how we can better serve by going within. Let's inhale, exhale, and release all of that. Let's just place the hands behind you, opening up the heart, picking the head back. Inhale, exhale. Remembering to let go of anything that isn't serving you. Let's just roll those shoulders a couple times. And we can all close our eyes now and just bring your hand to a prayer position and let's just check in. So how are you feeling this morning? Inhale, exhale, all that is love and good and right. Exhaling anything that is not beneficial to you. Just letting go of any judgment that you are holding on to. Inhale, exhale. Maybe we can ask ourselves, who do you need to set free today? Who do you need to let go of judgment? Inhale, exhale. And let's just set our intention this morning. Bringing in love and light. And focusing on ourselves, bringing our awareness to the heart center. Let's open up those arms, raise our arms around, nice beautiful rainbow arms, and place our hands behind us once again. Let's clasp the hands behind the back and open up the heart. Inhaling, exhaling. Beautiful. So we're going to do a little bit of a side fold here today. So let's just raise the arms all the way up to the top. Bring the hands together and let's exhale down to the right. Inhaling back up and flowing over to the left. Just an easy flow. And back up. Let's just take a glance over to the right shoulder. Inhale, exhale here. And then let's bring the hand back to center and take that head over to the left shoulder. Inhale, exhale here. Just coming back to center. Let's hold our hands out, opening up the hands, opening up the fingers, and just focusing for a second on your hands. Inhale, exhale. We have very powerful hands, and each one of us has a powerful talent. So let's focus on what that talent is today. And go ahead and take that hand and just stretch it straight out, that right hand, stretching out your hand, offering your goodness and your light. Let's take that left hand and just give yourself a little stretch here in that forearm. Inhale and exhale. Let's switch that. So now our left arm is extended and the right hand is just pushing back. Inhale, exhale. We can focus on each individual finger, and we can just do that by pressing each finger now. So our hand is outstretched. We're just going to take each finger and give it a little bit of a pull. Remembering the breath and focusing on our hands and our own self. Staying in our own lane, let's shift to the next hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale with the breath. Just stretching each finger. Thinking about your own personal talents and how we can use our hands to shine our light. We're going to relax all of that. Let's just go ahead and bring those feet out. We can point the toes, flex the toes, point the toes. Just staying in a nice, comfortable, straight spine. Just warming up, getting ready for a little practice this morning. We're going to take this left leg and just bend it forward, and you can pull it in towards your chest a little bit, and inhale, exhale here. You can take that leg and just cross it over. And in this twisted position with that left arm hugging the knee, and take that right arm and twist yourself behind you. Exhaling that, we can bring both legs back out straight. Inhale our leg back up. That right leg, we're going to give it a nice little tug. Inhale, exhale. Just focusing on our heart and our breath. We're going to cross that leg over, twist that right leg over the left, and we're going to take that left arm behind us and just glance over the top of the left shoulder. Inhaling, exhaling. Releasing all of that. We're going to come up to our standing position now. We're just going to slowly work up to our mountain posture this morning. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take a nice deep breath. Inhaling all that's good and love and right. And we're going to exhale down anything that isn't serving us to our highest good. We can come back to heart center. Remember to check in once again, closing our eyes. Just noticing how our bodies are feeling today. Just noticing the shift when we focus within rather than focusing on all the negativity in the world. Let's just focus on how we can create a more positive place in this world. Inhale, exhale, we're staying in our own lane this morning, rising up to the top. Let's go ahead and start some sun salutations to get our bodies heated and worked out today. Yoga is such a wonderful way to add exercise and physical healing throughout the entire body by using breath and small movements. So we're just starting this easy flow, getting warmed up for that sun salutation. And what we can all do is come to the top of the mat. And we're going to just start out with a nice inhale. We're going to flow the body, arms all the way up to the sky. We're going to drop the hands down. We're going to come down, easy down to the top of the mat. We're going to let the fingertips drip across the top of the mat. And then we're going to bring the body up to a halfway lift. You can stop and take a breath here. Inhale, exhale. We're going to lower the hands down. We're going to put the palms flat on the mat, and that might mean you have to bend your knees a bit, and that's okay. We're going to send those back feet all the way back into our first plank of the day. A plank does an excellent job at building core strength and building up our body's immune system. So we're going to fight disease, we're going to fight infection because we are strong and healthy. So now that we've had a couple breaths in this position, we're going to slide the feet flat and we're going to come into a upward dog, bringing the body down and back up into an upward dog. We can place the body, the legs flat on the mat if that's more comfortable for you. And just inhale, exhale here. Remembering to smile and think happy thoughts. Inhale, exhale. Feet can come forward, curl the toes, and we're going to slide back into our downward dog this morning. Inhale, exhale here. Our neck should be relaxed, just kind of hanging around here. And our weight should be equally distributed between the hands and the feet. Inhaling, exhaling. And now we're just going to start out with a nice easy flow today. So you can take that right leg, send it back, and drop that leg back to open up the hip. Inhaling, exhaling here, stretching everything out. Feeling a nice, easy flow. And then we're just going to send that right leg up and through to the top of the mat and easily slide our bodies up into a warrior one. And from warrior one, we're going to shift that into our warrior two. Inhaling, exhaling, warrior two. We can come back to shift our bodies forward so our hips are facing front. And then we're going to slide back up to the top of the mat. Good job. Let's do this flow again. Inhale, arms all the way up. We're going to exhale that back down. We're going to slowly come down. And we're going to touch those fingertips to the top of the mat. And then we're going to come fold halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, don't forget to breathe. Inhale, exhale, drop that back down. Hands go flat to the earth. We can bend the knees and we're going to go back into our plank. At any time when plank is too difficult, we can always drop our knees. We can always take the table position. We can drop down into a child's pose. We're just doing an easy flow. And it's whatever flow is right for you. So we take this position wherever we are in our practice. And then we flip those feet. And we can make it easy on ourselves. We're going to drop the knees down and then we're going to slide into an upward dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to flip those feet around and we're going to come back into that downward dog position. Resting in downward dog for a second. Allowing yourself to take a couple breaths in downward dog. Raising that back leg, whoops, up and dropping that back leg for a three-legged twist. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. And on the exhale, we're going to bring that leg all the way through. Slowly allowing the body to rise up into a warrior one. Inhaling, exhaling, shifting the body weight into our warrior two. Inhale, exhale. Now we're just going to shift those hips forward, hands on our hips, and up we come. So that's wonderful. Let's do that flow one more time. Inhale all the way up. Just picking up the pace a little bit. This is our aerobic activity for today. Hands are brushing across the mat, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale. Forward fold, we're dropping ourselves all the way down. Palms are flat to the earth. Back we go into our plank. Here we're going to add a little bit of a shoulder twist. So inhale, exhale, and if you want to drop the knees and just hold that arm out to the side, that's okay. Or you can challenge yourself by picking your legs up, still holding yourself in plank, switching the feet around and coming up to a nice shoulder stand. Inhale, exhale. Body's getting nice and heated up. We're going to drop that hand down, and we're going to switch to the other side. Inhale, exhale. Switching that back down, dropping those knees, flattening out the toes, and coming all the way down to the mat. Let's just raise our bodies up this time into a comfortable little cobra. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to flip those feet again, and we're going to bring our bodies up a little bit higher, exhaling back into our downward dog. Inhale, exhale. And now we can step, hop, jump, whatever feels right to you to carefully inhale and make your way back to the top of the mat. And now we're going to slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. And now we can face back forward on our mat and just do another easy flow here, bringing your hands back to the heart. Just checking back in, remembering this practice is about you. It's about you focusing on yourself and how you can be of service. And when things get crazy out in the universe, you really don't have any control of any of that. But you do have control of breath. And you do have control of just coming back to this sacred place inside your heart. So let's inhale and exhale. So the next thing we're going to do this morning is really get into a very solid position that helps with focus. Since we're talking about staying focused on ourselves today, we're going to find a spot in the room that we can use as our focal spot. And we're going to do a warrior pose. Now this posture, if you practice and really put all your energy and strength and focus into it, probably even though you're not feeling it in the moment, tomorrow you're going to feel it. You're going to be so proud of yourself for taking the time to do the exercises that can strengthen our bodies and our minds and our spirits and making us physically, because that's what yoga is. Yoga is mind, body, and spirit, allowing us to become free in all three. So we're going to start this out with that right leg. Okay, we're going to take that right leg and move that right leg forward, and we're going to keep that left leg pointed straight ahead. But that right leg is pointing this way, left leg straight ahead. Okay? So we're taking a breath. Inhale, exhale. We're straightening out the spine and just getting comfortable in this position. Now we're going to start to shift and bend the leg forward, and we want that knee to not go across the ankle. So in order to get into a good spot, you might want to shimmy that left leg back so that you're in a nice bent warrior. Now this is the start of a warrior position, and we complete that position by raising the arms. So the arms are pointed this way. Okay, our palms are facing down. And we're just inhaling and exhaling in our warrior posture. So what we're going to do today to create more focus is create a bow and arrow situation. So if you've ever seen the bow and arrow or taken an archery class, you know that they're really, really strong. The string takes a lot of effort to pull back. So today we're going to have a make-believe bow and arrow. And we're going to have a target that we want to focus on. So we're going to inhale, and we're going to take that target, that bow and arrow out, and we're going to grab that other arm, and we're going to grab a hold of the string. So now we have a fist here. We're holding on to the bow, and we're holding on to the string. And we're going to use all of our energy and our strength to pull, what is it, 100 pounds maybe? 100-pound bow. Inhaling, exhaling, and we're pulling this bow back. And now we're just really going to take that focus. Let's take that focus even a little bit deeper by pointing out the fingers. And we're going to raise that bow up. And you're going to find that target. And we're going to let it go. Good job. So straighten that back up. And walk those feet back together. Inhale, exhale. Remembering always to inhale all the good love and light, the beautiful energy, and exhale anything that isn't serving you. So let's do that on the other side. We're just going to take and point that left foot forward so it's pointing out that direction. That right leg, we shimmy that leg back. And it's okay if you're not quite balanced. That's what this is all about. We're practicing. We're practicing together, and I thank you all so much for sticking around and practicing yoga with me today. So now we're bending this knee forward. We don't want it to cross past our ankle. And so that right leg is shifted at that 90-degree angle. The left leg is straight. And we're going to go ahead and stretch those arms out. Inhale and exhale. And there may be all kinds of noises and things going on in your environment. Yesterday I noticed that while I was recording my yoga that my dog was snoring really loud. And that's just the way things are, you know, wherever we are in our practice. Life is on life's terms, and we have to be able to go with the flow and focus on how we can respond to anything that could show up unexpectedly. So right now, we're going to go ahead and make our bow and arrow. So we're going to turn our hands this way, and we're going to go ahead and grab a hold of our arrow. So our string on this side, really, really strong string, and we're pulling that back. Whew. Now we can take that and lift it up, and we're going to point that and let it go. Good job. Excellent. So just walk the feet back together. Very nice. So let's just come onto our mats now. We're going to get into that table position. So here in that table position, we're just going to do a little bit of a hip opener to close things up this morning. So what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and take that left leg and bring that left leg up. All right. You may need to use blocks or pillows, blankets, whatever you need to use for a prop to help you. But this is what we're going to do. Just work with what we have and go to the best of your own ability. But what we're going to do now is slide that right leg back. So our head's picked up. Inhale, exhale. We're going to inhale, and if you're able to exhale down and drop those elbows and just give yourself a nice stretch in that left hip. Inhale, exhale, our nice hip opener this morning. Focusing on our own self and our own level of practice. We're not comparing, we're not judging. Let's raise that up. And we're going to go ahead and send that leg back. Inhaling, exhaling. So this time, we're going to take that right leg, we're going to send that right leg up. Our palms are on the inside of that right leg, and that left leg shifts all the way back. So our left leg is shifted back. We're just kind of trying to breathe into this little lizard position. It's an excellent hip opener. Inhaling, exhaling, and if you're able to drop those elbows down, bringing the palms to the mat, you can actually take that arm and give it an extra stretch if you need it. Inhaling, exhaling. Calming our bodies down, focusing on shifting that energy within. Now we're just going to raise that back up, coming back into our tabletop. We'll just do a couple cat-cows here. Inhaling, rising up the spine, rounding it out, dropping the head. Exhaling everything down, dropping it down, picking up the head. Continuing to focus within, raising your vibration, focusing on how you can serve, how you can use your hands to create beautiful love and light in the universe. Inhale, let's round that back up. And exhale back down. And we're just going to take the legs and just open them up a little bit and comfortably find a seat in child's pose. So we can stay up here in child's pose today. We can bring our hands just like we're watching TV, a comfortable little spot on your mat. Inhale, exhale. We're going to start to close things down this morning. And you can choose to just spread those fingers out, those arms out, and give yourself a really nice upper back stretch and just lay your head comfortably down on the mat in child's pose. Or if you'd like to come up and practice your lotus position or an easy posture, and maybe you just want to stay in a corpse position where you are just comfortably relaxed. Now is the time to start shifting our awareness to a calm, going within, and preparing for Shavasana. So let's inhale together, and wherever you are, in whatever position that you've chosen, let's just bring our thoughts back to our heart center, focusing on the heart, going within. remembering the intention we set, remembering to release blame that we have placed on others, to release judgments, and hold ourselves accountable by being the best that we can be. So let's go ahead and release our hands and our feet and wiggle our fingers and toes. Inhale and exhale. Just really relaxing the body. Filling the body with all that is good and love and right, and releasing anything that isn't serving you for your highest good and for the highest good of everyone. Just letting it all go. Let's release any tension that we're storing in the feet, in the legs. Release any tension that you're still holding in your hips, the abdominal area. Inhale, exhaling, release anything that you're storing across the chest or the shoulders or around and down your arms, and just let it flow out the fingertips. Inhaling, exhaling anything that you may be still holding on to in the face, the neck, the back of the head. And just shift your awareness to maybe bring a smile to your mouth. Being the light and the love that we created here today. Just staying in this comfortable, quiet place as long as you need to be. And whenever you feel ready this morning, you can go ahead and release the position that you are holding and bring yourself back to this current place and time. Wherever you chose to do your practice today is perfect and right. And just imagine yourself being a shiny, bright, divine white light. And just allowing that light to shine so brightly that everyone that sees you will feel and see that light. Inhaling, exhaling, coming back to our easy position. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Inhaling, remembering to speak words that shine brightly. Remembering to think thoughts that are pure love and light. Inhaling, exhaling, and may the light in me honor the light in each and every one of you. And together we can all say, Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today.